right, for those of you playing along at home, we are doing Shira the sheep. We also have a paper that goes along with it, but if you're looking for homework help, that is going to be CC2 6.1.4 if you're looking for homework help. When I hit try it, what is going on here? And do we like what is going on? Shuffle up and Cora. Do we like that? No. So have you figured out how to make Shira happier? Less sad. Do you want to keep talking or you want to pick another card? Vivian, what did you do? And if you did not find it, if you hit the keyboard, less than or equal to. Okay. So now click try it. All right, so Shira doesn't end up in the water. But my challenge that we're not going to do together right yet is Shira left some of this grass not eaten. Shira would be the happiest, right? Because Shira's still kind of annoyed. Shira would be happy if we ate all of the grass. So then on your paper, make a little note of what you ended up making the inequality or what you did to make Shira happy, and I will take that answer when we all come back together in a couple minutes. Slide 3, slide 4, slide 6, right as your slides. You can see your slides. Guys, you can see what slides are on at the top right of your screen. Nice. You make her happy. Get all of her. Nice. Oh, she's got a hat. Did you get it? She's got a hat. Party hat. Are we able to get productive work done back here? Like, are we talking about what we should be talking about? Nice, excited. Well, as long as they're nice hats, that's cool. Let's try to make it through the activity, and then you can do whatever you want, talk about whatever you want. Like, let's just try to make it through this so that we know what we're doing. Remember, like, once we get through this activity, we just work on homework. So if you end up in time left, there. Okay, so keep trying to inch it closer. Does even not work? Wait. Notice how there's no equal sign here? You have an or equal down there. Can we switch it so it doesn't have the or equal? Hey! It's almost like they hired me to teach this thing. Of course this is called. It's Costco. Laurel! Yeah, we should pause. Laurel, what did you do? What did you do on the slide 1 to make... Hey, guys. The quicker you get quiet so we can finish like this slide, the quicker I unpause. Laurel, what'd you do to make Shira the happiest here?
Switch out the 0 for a
Make the 0 a 10. Let's try it. Oh, because now this is saying you can graze anywhere less than or equal to 10. And we started at 10 because this edge was safe. We could start there and we could graze there. So then we move on to slide 2. And we have 5 times x has to be greater than 15. So, yeah, somebody brought up, well, x could be 100. But I don't think Shira can graze at 100. So once most of us move on from this slide, we'll come back together and say, what did we do here? And we'll make sure that's written down. But go ahead and keep playing with stuff. Yeah, I know. Once you get far enough, you have to do some things before you see the grass. We should try to figure out what x could be. What we're trying to figure out is what x could be. You know, the pentagram was actually the symbol of the Pythagoreans. Alright, so 10 minus something minus 6 times something makes it less than 7. So really, figure this out. What do you think it's like? Are we actually going to be able to do this today? Remember, we can clear off all our ink and use the red X. Like, how did you figure out what to answer? If you want to make me feel silly for letting us do what I thought would be fun instead of just doing regular lesson. Currently, I feel frustrated and silly because people aren't actually doing math. They're just drawing. If I have, and you might want to write this down potentially, if I have 5 times x, okay, I do have another good colored screen. If I have 5 times x is, what'd that slide say, or what's written on your paper? 5 times x, what, 15? Greater? Just greater than?
No.
Like no equal sign? So multiplication, right? We don't have to show the multiplication dot, but it's there. How can I like break this apart? Start a rumor about one of them normally causes a breakup. But how can I undo that was a relationship joke, by the way. How can I undo the 5 times? Anybody? How do I undo multiplication? Division. So on your paper where it asked you what did we do, you could make a little note that we divided to undo the multiplication, and then we got x is greater than 3. So hopefully all of us have x is greater, or if not, now we can all move on from this slide once we get this typed in. So if we try x greater than 3. Now, Maddie, what'd you notice when you had x greater than or equal to 3?
So basically I said equal, but then I realized that it's not equal. So you had to like delete the thing. Yeah.
Why can we not be or equal?
Because this part she kept slipping off.
Oh, there's like an edge here that Shira can't stand on. So we need just greater than. All right, unpause. Woo! So, did you let it be 3? No, you said you cannot be 3. You can start out. Now, you could also save yourself typing all those O's by just doing just greater than. O. Are we okay? I'm not here right now.
Moving. There's only one liter grass left. There's one liter grass left.
A successful Shira will have snacked on all of the grass.
Oh my god. I did it. Okay, but this one's interesting. Like, this is not, I have no mathematical explanation.
Our goal, anytime we're asked to solve, our goal is figure out the one x or y or z or k, whatever variable, you want to get to one of them. So like in slide 3, you have 2 x's, but you also have an extra -5. So you need to figure out how to get rid of the 2 and get rid of the -5 to get x by itself. That's our goal. Get x by itself, 1x, whether it's less than or greater than or equal to, like whatever it is, you're trying to get x by itself.
I got it. I did it. Can I just work on this once I finish Shira the sheep?
That's always my policy is if you get done with what you need to get done, it's your time. I don't really want to control you guys any more than I have to, right? Like,
I did it.
getting testy. Does that mean like getting angry? Getting testy. It says getting testy. That normally means somebody's like getting upset.
Maybe it's just saying like test.
Oh, like math. Oh, like testy. Like, oh, we're testing things.
Wait, for the speed limit one, can like cars go like at least 5 over the speed limit?
On your face.
So remember, that's not part of your practice work. We're probably going to do that as a conversation.
Oh.
Oh, I'm all alone. You all left me. No, never mind. I'm not all alone. There's 2 of you still here with me. But since most of us have moved on from slide 3 on your paper, we want to make sure we got something written here. Oh, I left my cards over here. Simon, how could I get rid of... Well, do you want to start by getting rid of the -5 or getting rid of that 2?
2.
Okay, how could I get rid of something that is multiplying by 2? Divide it by 2. Now, guys, look up here. This is why we're paused. Look up here. Simon's right. We can divide by 2 right now. If you do, everything has to divide by 2. The 11, the 2x, and the -5. And I don't really want to do that because then I'm going to start involving decimals here, decimals there. So Simon's right, we could. But there's another route that I think is a bit smoother, maybe a bit safer. Does anybody have another option? Because that option would have worked. I just don't like decimals. Ella, just because your card's up, but if you want to pass, that's fine. Yeah, Beatrix, you got another idea? Maddie, Amir. Say something. Like, I was about to say passing, like what? Alex?
You add 5.
We could add 5 to both sides if you didn't write anything down, I would write this down. 16 is now greater than or equal to 2x. Bounce back to Simon. Simon, can we still divide now? Yeah, we can still divide now. Now, Simon would have gotten the same answer as us. They just would have taken a harder way of working with decimals, which is not that terrible, but, you know, some opportunity to make mistakes I want to avoid if I can. Now we divide, and what do we get? 8 is greater than or equal to x. Guys, if I pick this whole thing up and flip the whole thing around, I could also write this, and it's slightly better, since the variable comes first, x, then what symbol would I use? Less than, or because I'm picking it up, flipping the whole thing around. If 8 is greater than or equal to x, what that means is x is less than or equal to 8. I realize some of this group probably can't see. If people want to hang out after class and play Jenga, you can. Alright, so that's slide 3. The same idea is going to carry over for slides 4 and slide 6, and you are unpaused now. You are welcome. Who what? Give it a second. I don't think I am able to do that.
It said, no, why does it say for me, nice try? Like, you can continue. Like,
Search that for me too.
yeah, like what did I get to you, sir? It's a nice try. Like, what the most I don't know.
Will, you good yet? Hit the refresh button.
I feel beaten up. You should put your own table more like this more. It's really fun. No, I don't think that's possible. You put your table like off and like fun. It's kind of scary.
As long as you guys can actually get work done.
What does that have to do with like?
Well, learning.
Yeah, like what's that do with writing? What? Like personally, girl, what? It's the same word. Like what? There's still there's still the same amount of tables.
Oh no, yes it does. Yes it does. It's negative, so then you're dividing and it's still dividing that makes sense.
So yeah, I've heard some of your complaints about like, where's the grass? Where we're gonna go down and then we gotta decide left or right, and this one seems fairly difficult. Like this feels tougher than the other ones. What up, Mr. Estes? Yeah, Charlie. Go with Estes. Whatever he needs, probably more important than this. All right, so let's pause real quick and make sure we all have something written on our paper. For slide 4, in the middle of your paper, right? What could I do to this equation to start working towards getting x by itself? What's with x over on that left-hand side? Just help me out with that first. What's with x? 10, and what else? That, ooh, thank you. The negative 6, and that's multiple. I'm going to go ahead and put that there. We don't have to, but I'm gonna. So, Owen, what would you get rid of first, the 10 or the negative 6?
I'd get rid of the 10.
Yeah, because like we saw with the last problem, if we divide right now, it divides everything, and 10 divided by 6 feels like it's going to get messy. 70 divided by 6 feels like it's going to get messy. So how do we get rid of positive 10?
You subtract it by the 10, and then you subtract the 70 by 10.
We subtract 10 on both sides. If you didn't write that down, I would. But then again, you make your own choices. I used to, years ago, it's fun to think back to, growth we made. And, years ago, I thought that I could, force kids to do things. And I'd, stare at them until they wrote things down. It was just awkward. And then at a certain point, somebody was like, just stop trying to control, let them do what they want. And if they decide not to write it down and don't know what to do on the homework and don't know what, they'll figure it out eventually. They'll realize you have their best interest at heart. And I do. I have your best interest at heart, guys. So if I'm suggesting something, it's probably worthwhile. Right? We don't like to waste time around here. What could I do? I think your card was next to me enough. What could I do to get rid of this negative 6?
Divide.
Yeah, because it's multiplied, so we could divide. Dividing by, I got a positive and a negative. And we probably haven't noticed, but there are new posters over there that can help us remember what happens with multiplication, division, and addition, subtraction when we have different sign situations. So when they have the same sign is in green, when they have different signs is in pink. So what happens when we have different signs? Negative answer. So, okay, so this is going to be negative, and I if we're getting down to the answer, I kind of putting it in green. So negative 10. But then what else does the pink sign say below that? Multiply or divide by a negative, flip the sign. Oh, guys, wait a minute. What if the sign in between was an equal sign? What happens when you flip an equal sign? It's still an equal sign, so you've never noticed this before. This has always happened. You've never noticed it because it was an equal sign. When you flip an equal sign, nothing happens. Well, okay, it is just still an equal sign. So we need to put x, but this flips around, and our answer here should be x is greater than negative 10. I gotta come over here because you're on the other screen. All right, you are unpaused. Negative 10 is less than x would be the same thing. Yep. What up? Do you have AO today? For B? Yeah, so try to remember, I'll try to help you remember, and at extensions I'll ask you if you went at AO, and if not, you can go at extensions.
Yeah, I'm changing my creative start to visual media, so Mr. X wants me to catch up on.
Yeah, he probably wants to check how big the learning curve will be. Sweet, that sounds good.
So have a charger, have like a charger. Not the circle one, but the
What's up? Yes. Yep, you can just work on homework now. Yeah, I just wanted to check on your progress over there. You're good to just work on whatever. Give me like 2 minutes. I gotta wrap up class. My brain is too distracted right now. So ask me that again in just a little bit, okay, bud? All right, our final question here. I can see there are still like 6 people before this slide and 5 people on this slide. So most of us are either on this slide or before this slide. But I hear a lot of like having fun going on, and I only have 2 minutes of class left, and we probably want to check Khan Academy. So I'm going to leave that unpaused. But I need some help. Charlie, when you look at negative 5x, and it's okay if you need to pass it, I know Mr. Estes just stole you for a minute, but your card was up, so I'm calling on you. Because I follow the cards. Would you try to get rid of the negative 5 first, or the 2 first? So, like Simon did, we could. Yeah, everything would divide, though, and that feels like this might get a little tricky. 2 divided by 5. So, the 2 is safer. Both would work, but the 2 is the safer route. So, we subtract that 2. Negative 5x less than or equal to 10. Claire, what about now? How do we get rid of that negative 5?
You can do 10 divided by negative 5.
Yeah, we're doing it on both sides, but that's the math that you care about, right? Over here, we have to think about it. And Gus, what all do we have to pay attention to when I go to write this answer?
Flipping the signs and
Flipping this. And is my answer positive or negative? Negative, because there's 1 positive, 1 negative. So now x greater than or equal to negative 2. Guys, this activity was instead of doing a normal, I show a question, you do a question, I show it, but like, I know we still kind of had a lesson, but I hope this was more enjoyable than it could have been. And that's all the time we got for today. So, great work today. Thank you for being awesome. If you need homework help, it's at the top of your homework. It is CC2614. If you need homework help, it is CC2614. Have a great day. Oh yeah. How quickly I forget things. All right. All right, friends. 1A, just checked. Hey, I'm not going to talk over you, so I'll just do this. 1A just checked. They're on ring 2 at 79%. Let's go backwards to get back to you guys then. 3B, they seem to be dragging a little bit. Ring 2, 26%. 3A, they're kicking butt. Ring 3, 71%. And then you guys, ring 3, 22%. So as of now, what percent do you need to get to as of now? 70 something, right? Pretty much.
We got this.
All right. Progress is progress.
Yeah, that's forward progress, but try to keep it up, guys. All right, see ya.
Bye, Mr. Hudson.
Oh, I can take that. Thank you very much. And if your advisor gives you one of these later, just tell them you turned it in today. Because we're trying to give blank ones to everyone who needs to do it still.